So, good morning to one and all. In this class, we are going to learn about this national policy legislation in relation to child health and welfare. National policy. Policy means what? Policy means every child has a universal child right. Then every child has a right to life, survival, development, education, protection and participation. Right to life, survival, development goes beyond the physical existence of the child. Also encompasses the right to identify a nationality. Mental, emotional, cognitive, social, cultural development of the child is to be addressed to the totality. All children have equal rights and no children shall be discriminated against on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, class, language, disability, social, economic and in or any other status. Keeping these rights, if they are violated these rights, the national policy communicates. What are the national plan of action for the children? Ministry of Human and Child Welfare has prepared a national plan of action for children 2005. The Prime Minister of Office quarterly monitor the national plan of action for children 2005 on the basis of 8 parameters. That is, reduce the MR to below 30 per thousand live goals by the 2010. Then reduce the child mortality rate to below the 31 per thousand population birth by the 2010. Reduce the maternal mortality rate to below 100 per 1 lakh population live birth by 2010. Universal equitable access and use of safe drinking water. Improved access to sampling means of exceeded disposal by 2010. The 100% rural population to have access to basic sanitation by 2012. To eliminate the child marriages by 2010. To eliminate the disability due to poliomyelitis by 2007. To reduce the proportion of infants infected with HIV by 20% by 2007 and by 50% by 2010. By ensuring that 80% of pregnant women have access to animal care, 95% of men and women aged 15 to 24 years have access to care, counsel and other HIV prevention services. These are the national plan of action 2005 parameters. And then legislation related to children health and welfare. Legislation means what? The act of making or enacting law. The word legislation is derived from the two Latin words lex latus. Lex means law, latus means right. Legislation means raised laws. Okay. These are the articles. 14 will provide that the state shall not be denied to any person equity before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. Article 15 provides that nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provision. Article 21 provides that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liability except according to the procedure established by law. Article 21A directs the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years of age. 23 prohibits trafficking of human beings and forced labor. 24 prohibits employment of children below the age of 14 years in the factories, mines, any other hazardous occupation. Article 25 to 28 provides freedom of consequences and free provision, practice, propagation of religion. Article 39E and F provides that the state shall in particular directs its policies towards securing to ensure that the health and the strength of the world, men, women and tender the age of children are not abused and that the citizens are not forced by economic necessity to enter a vocation unsuited to their age or strength, that the children are given opportunities and facilities to develop in a healthy manner in conditions of freedom and dignity, and that the childhood and youth are protected against exploitation beneath a moral, material amendment. Article 45 envisages that the state shall endeavour to provide early childhood care and education for all children until they complete the age of 6 years. Then legislation. First law is the Child Marriage Restraint Act 1929, Child Labour Act 1986, Juvenile Justice Act 2000, Infant Milk Substitutes and Freedom Bodies and Infant Foods 1992, the Pre-Conception and Prenatal Diagnostic Techniques 1994, Abortions with Disability Act 1995, the Immoral Traffic Act 1956, the Garden and Wards Act 1890. This is Child Marriage Act. According to this law, girls no brides, stop child marriage, because of the slogans are given. Section 1 and Section 2 is there in Child Marriage Act. Section 1 tells that short title extent and commencement. It extends to the whole of India and it applies to also to all citizens of India without being in India, except that Jammu Kashmir is not following this. Then it shall come into force on the first day of April 1930. Definitions of, under this section, under this act is: child means a person who is a male or female, who male has to not completed 21 years of age and female has not completed 18 years of age. Child marriage means a marriage to which either of the contracting parties is a child. Both female and male side contracting parties is a child. Means that marriage is called a child marriage. Contracting parties to a marriage means either of the parties whose marriage thereby foreigners who are conducting this child marriage, that is contracting party. Minor means a person of either sex who is under 18 years of age. Male or female under 18 years of age, he or she is called as a minor. Section 3 under this Child Marriage Act: punishment of male adult below 21 years of age marrying a child. Whoever being a male above 18 years of age and below 21 years contract a child marriage shall punishable with a simple imprisonment which may extend to 15 days or with fine, and which may extend to 1,000 rupees or both. Fine and imprisonment will be there if the person is marrying whoever being a male above 18 years of age and below 21 years of age. He will be punishable. Punishment for male adult above 21 years of age marrying a child. If the male person is above 21 years and marrying a child who is below 18 years of age, he is punishable with simple imprisonment which may extend to 3 months, shall also be liable for fine. Punishment for solemnized child marriages, that is contracting parties. Whoever performs, conducts, directs any child marriages shall be punishable with simple imprisonment which may extend to 3 months, shall also be liable to fine unless proof that he had reason to believe that the marriage was not a child marriage. He has to prove. The stop child marriage is given in this act, Child Marriage Act. Then the Child Labour Act, Child Labour Provision and Regulation Act of 1986. According to this act, children below the age of 14 years in the other occupations identified in a list of the law. The list was expanded in 2006 and again in 2008. Prohibition of employment of children in certain occupations and processes. Hours and periods of work. Children are not permitted in the following work areas: passenger goods, transport, weaving, cement manufacture, dyeing, printing, exploration, tobacco manufacturing, cleaning, ash dumps, maintenance of agriculture. Then Juvenile Justice Act, Care and Protection of the Children Act 2000. The law defines a juvenile or child as a person who has not completed 18th year of age. In 2000, India raised the juvenile age to 18 years as part of its obligations under the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Children, which it signed in 1982. So until the child 18 years, he is a juvenile. Whenever a juvenile, that is 18 years of age boy or girl, is arrested for an alleged offence, he requires to be immediately produced before the juvenile court. No imprisonment will be needed for the 18 years boy. The law says that the board, irrespective of the offence, should rise him on bail, with or without any surety. The bail is issued for a juvenile boy. However, the juvenile must be sent to an observation home or a place of safety by a speaking order of the board. Explain the reasons for not releasing him on bail. If the person is not releasing on bail, he should immediately sent to the observation home and place of safety, not in the prison. And during the inquiry and not a trial, such delinquents are to be housed in observation home, and the inquiry has to be completed within 4 months. An inquiry should be done in observation home itself. Within 4 months itself, the inquiry should be completed. Next act is the Infant Milk Substitutes and Feeding Bottles Infant Foods Act. It was came in the course of 1992. Regulation of productions and supply and distribution. In this act, regulation of production and supply distribution of milk substitutes, feeding bottles and infant foods with the view of protection and promotion of breastfeeding, ensuring the proper use of infant foods and matter connected therewith are incidental thereto. This act is applied to the whole of India. Country section 3. No person shall advertise, take part in the promotion of use of this supplementary foods. Use or sale or supply of or donate or distribute infant milk substitutes or feeding bottles, give an impression or create a belief in any manner that feeding of infant milk substitute is equivalent to or better than the mother's milk. No data should be given. Section 6 gave directions that such containers of infant foods and milk substitutes must affix label clearly written in local language that mother's milk is the best for your baby. Should be used only on advice of the health worker. A warning sign if used replacing mother's milk. No picture of a baby or mother should be depicted on the container. Besides, this all about manufacturing date and batch number, expiry date, compositions, etc. should be written on the label and must be follow the instructions and guidelines given under the provision of Food Adulteration Act 1954, Section 11. All educational material, whether audio or visual, shall contain the content of benefits and superiority of the breastfeeding. Section 7. No person other than the health worker or institutions demonstrate the need and feeding of the milk substitute. Section 8. Food inspector working under the provision of Food Adulteration Act or any authorized person shall be responsible for inspecting or seizing the activities if or she finds that there is a violation of this act. Next act is the Preconceptional and Prenatal Diagnostic Technique, that is Provision of Sex Selection Act 1994. Save the girl chair. It is an federal legislation enacting by the Parliament of India to stop the female feticide and arrest the declining sex ratio in India. The act banned prenatal sex discrimination. According to this, the slogan was given like, a girl must be a girl, you want a friend, wife, sister, mother, daughter. When you kill a girl, kill many others. Then main provisions in the act are, the act provides for the provision of sex selections before or after conception. It regulates the use of prenatal diagnostic techniques like ultrasound and amniocentesis by allowing them their use only to detect. Only the ultrasound should be done for detection of genetic abnormalities, metabolic considerations, metabolic disorders, chromosomal abnormalities, certain congenital malformation, hemoglobinopathies, sex-linked disorders, not for sex determination. No laboratory or center or clinic will conduct any test including ultrasonography for purpose of determining the sex of the fetus. No person, including the woman who is conducting the procedures as per the law, will communicate the sex of the fetus to the pregnant woman or her relatives by words, signs or any other method. Any person who puts an advertisement for prenatal and preconception sex determination facilitates in the form of notice, circular, label, wrapper or any document or advertises through interior or other media in electronic or print form or engages in any visible representation made by means of hoarding, wall painting, signal, light, sound, smoke or gas can be imprisoned up to 3 years and fined for 10,000. This is a slogan given under this act. Need mother, sister and wife, why not a daughter? Please save the girl child. The next act is the Persons with Disability Act, Equal Opportunities and Protection of Rights and Equal Participation Act 1995. In this act, disability is defined as the blindness, low vision, leprosy cure, hearing impairment, locomotor disability, mental retardation, mental illness. According to this act, children with disabilities should be provided free education by the appropriate government. The government must take the steps to integrate the children with the disabilities into regular schools, but also make space for special schools that cater exclusively to the need of these children. In addition to these basic education schools, government are also required to make non-formal education programs for the children with disability. The government must also set up the schemes that provide children with the disability, grant scholarships, also provide funds to making building disability friendly. Education institutions are also required to provide the visually challenged students with the aids who will write for them. This is all about the acts and laws in child health nursing. If you revise this legislation, the acts are, if you summarizing, I am summarizing all laws: the Child Marriage Restraint Act, Child Labour Act, Juvenile Justice Act, Infant Milk Substitutes, Feeding Bottles and Infant Foods Act, Preconception Prenatal Diagnosis Technique Act, Persons with Disabilities Protection of Rights and Disability, Persons with Disability Act, Immoral Traffic Act, then Guardian and Wards Act. Thank you.